Hey, welcome to day 2 of the Repair Your Hair Challenge. Okay, so today we are talking about mindsets. All of the things that we feel about our beauty, all the ways that we feel about our hair. I hear so many people every day talk so negatively about their hair. They say things and they say it in jest. You know, you ever heard somebody say something in jest that was actually meant to be true, but they said it as a joke so it doesn't have as much of an impact? So people will say things about their hair like, oh, you know, I got that Kunta Kinte hair. Or they'll say things like, and they don't mean that with as a term of endearment. That they're not saying that because they love Roots, the movie. They're saying that because they're calling their hair super coarse or hard to deal with or dry, and you know, or even nappy, which is a word that I never use, but a phrase that people will use very derogatively about themselves, right? They will also say, oftentimes, you may have even said to yourself, you know, people talk about 4C hair, girl, I got 5X hair, you know, but you don't mean that with love. You mean that as a term of, you know, my hair is not as great as I want it to be, right? And we have to understand that the things that we say about ourselves are a reflection of how we truly feel about ourselves. And I'm here to let you know that there's nothing about you that you need to fix. There's nothing about your beauty that is imperfect. Everything about you is perfect. You were created in divine order, okay? You are the standard of beauty, regardless of what the world tells us, regardless of what it may seem like when you look at social media. You may, you know, regardless of what anybody or any society anywhere makes you feel, or how they make you feel, or what it is that they say. You have to understand that your beauty is yours. There's nothing you need to fix. You are already perfect. And what I'm here to do with this challenge is to help you realize that. And also to make you realize that, you know, everyone has their own set of beauty struggles. The most beautiful person in the world, whoever you think that is, has her own set of challenges that she's dealing with, whether it comes to her body, her face, her hair, or whatever. And we all seem to want what other people can have. Folks who have straight hair, they want curly hair. People who have big lips want smaller lips. People who have small lips want big lips. People who have high cheekbones want them a little bit lower. You know, everybody wants what they don't have. And so there is someone who wants something that you have, and I need you to love what you see when you see yourself in the mirror. So what I'm going to do today is I'm actually going to join you in the private group at our regularly scheduled time, and I'm going to have my personal life coach come in, and we're going to have a whole mindset dump. Girl, it's going to get real personal, okay? Which is one of the reasons I'm so glad that we have the private group, because we have to insulate ourselves from any sort of things, because there may be some stuff that comes up in that group that you all may share, and it may be things that you probably wouldn't share elsewhere. And so it is a private group. No one can access the group unless they are a member of the group, of the challenge, and they're going through the same things that you are at the same time, okay? So my personal life coach is going to join us, and she is going to go in. You will love her. She's amazing. And I can't wait for you to join us there. So get your heads ready, because we're going to get our heads right so that we can go on to this journey. Because again, I need you to trust the process, right? It ain't just about getting a twist out right? Because think about people who have, you know, who weigh, you know, a ton of weight. Like those, like people who are considered morbidly obese, and they lose a lot of weight. Or maybe even a better example is people who go through plastic surgery and they have something changed about themselves. Let's say they have their nose changed, or they have, you know, maybe a butt implant or something like that. And they felt really bad about themselves before. Nothing changes once you lose all that weight, or you have the rhinoplasty, the nose job, or the butt implants, or whatever. Nothing changes about how you feel about yourself, because you felt that way about yourself before all that stuff. You're going to feel the same way about yourself after all those things are done, after you lose all the weight. So they have to also, especially the people, if you notice, like on shows like The Biggest Loser and things like that, they have a psychologist there to help those people kind of get their minds together in preparation for this journey that they're about to go on. And that's what I want to do for you. I don't want you to be in the same mindset space, even though your wash and goes may look awesome, or even though your split ends may be gone. I want you to see your beauty as great, because oftentimes we think if we just make this one physical change to ourselves, suddenly everything's going to be perfect. And that's usually not the case. Okay, so again, this is a holistic challenge. We are not here just to get the twist out right, just to get the braid out right, just to get the wash and go right, just to get those split ends going. We're not here just for that. We are here for that, but we're here to also make sure that when we look in the mirror every single day, we see someone who we think is just so fly. We can't get enough of her. We see her and we say, hello, gorgeous. I woke up like this and I am a baddie. Okay, that's how I want you to feel. And so we're going to dive into that today. So join me in the private group at our regularly scheduled time and I will see you there. And get ready. Make sure you have your pencil and your paper or your iPad or whatever you need to take notes, because you are going to want to take them down. Don't forget to fill out your tracker for the day by the end of the day. And I will talk to you soon. See you on day 3.